guys, so this is a new series of videos. Well, not really new, it's just a series of videos that I used to do, and now I'm bringing it back. It's where I talk about all the movies I've gotten within the last month, and this is going to be January's haul. And this isn't everything I got in January because I got a lot of stuff in throughout the month of January, but most of them are a bunch of catalog titles that I just upgraded from DVD to Blu-ray or whatever, and but I am gonna show you guys some of the catalog titles that I picked up, not all of them, and then of course like the new recent releases and stuff like that. Uh, First one I got here is Goosebumps here on Blu-ray. And if you guys don't know the plot of this movie, it's basically about this kid moves to a new town, and he meets this chick who lives next door to him, finds out her dad's R.L. Stine. They open up all the manuscripts of the Goosebumps books, and all the monsters and creatures come out from the books into the real world, and they're on this journey to put them all back. And on this Blu-ray here, you get alternate opening and alternate ending, deleted scenes, blooper reel, and a few featurettes, and stuff like that on here. Goosebumps, this is one I really liked, especially it's nostalgia mostly, and I thought this movie, I was hoping it would be good, but there was in the back of my mind I was thinking it could be a disaster. It really wasn't that bad. I had a lot of fun with this movie, and so yeah, if you guys were a fan of Goosebumps growing up or stuff like that, definitely recommend checking this one out. Next one I got here is the Green Inferno, Eli Roth's new film. Now, I'm personally not into many cannibal movies. I do like a couple of them, but not many of them. And, this one was a really, really good one that I really liked. Basically, the plot is it's about these group of college students, and they're going to the Amazon to try to save some of the tribes and stuff like that. They're trying to save their homes and whatnot. And while they're there, this tribe of cannibals captures them and starts eating them alive and shit like that. Sometimes they, it's a pretty fucked up movie. It's pretty gruesome. If you're into like movies like Hostel or Saw, stuff that's really really brutal, it's like that, but much more gruesome. There's a lot of gore in here. It's Eli Roth at his best. I do like a lot of Eli Roth movies. I like the first Cabin Fever. I like Hostel 1 and 2. I was definitely excited to check this one out. I really loved it a lot, actually. It's one of the few cannibal films that I really like a lot. So if you're into those kind of movies, definitely pick this one up. Special features include a photo gallery and a commentary with Eli Roth and a couple other people and a couple of the cast members and stuff like that. That's really all that's on here for the Blu-ray. Next one I got here is Sinister 2 here on Blu-ray. Now, Sinister is a movie I didn't hate. I didn't love the first Sinister, but I didn't hate it either. I thought the first Sinister was just okay. But by the way, I also did pick up the first Sinister this month as well. I upgraded it from DVD to Blu-ray. But not important. I did end up getting Sinister 2 as well. It's a blind buy. I hadn't seen it before. I heard a lot of bad reviews. I heard it's awful. And I sat and watched it. And basically the plot of this movie is Deputy So-and-so from the first movie is kind of, going on the hunt to track down all these houses that could be next. And, he's trying to save all these families and stuff like that. And there's this new family who moves into this new house. And, things start happening. It's the typical Sinister stuff. And the movie's not that good. It's not. I didn't really care for this one too much personally. I liked seeing the deputy back. That was kind of cool. They mentioned Ethan Hawke's character. He's not in the movie, but they do mention him, and I thought that was a nice touch. Bonus features on here include deleted scenes, making of Sinister 2, commentary. Yeah, it's not that good of a movie. Even if you like the first Sinister, like I did, like I said, I didn't hate it. I thought it was okay. But this one, it's just really, it's a piece of trash. I'd say pass on this one, guys. Next one I got here is another blind buy, Kill Game. And Kill Game is basically, the plot revolves around these group of kids who used to prank people in high school and, pick on people. And one of them died, and about a year or so later, there's someone going around in this costume right here, in a white mask and a wig, going around killing all these kids that picked on everybody in high school. And, it's great. I'm a big fan of slasher movies, especially mystery slasher movies where you don't know who the killer is until the end. I'm a sucker for those kind of movies. So Kill Game sounded very interesting to me. And this movie, I liked it for what it was. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing. I've seen a lot worse slasher movies. It does have a very I Know What You Did Last Summer mixed with April Fool's Day mixed with original prom night type feel to it. So, that's what it felt like to me. But I really liked Kill Game. I thought it was okay. I thought the ending, I thought it was a bad ending, though. So, if you haven't seen this movie and you're into these kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. But like I said, be prepared because the ending is not that good. Blu-ray, there's no special features on here that are listed, and to be honest with you, I don't even know if there's any on here because I didn't check when I watched this. But Kill Game, yeah, check that one out. Next one I got here is 80s Cheese Fest at its finest, Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and if you guys don't know what the plot of this movie is, it's basically about these aliens who come to Earth, and they're in the form of clowns, and they're going around killing people. That's essentially the plot of this movie. And what I think of this movie is, yeah, like I said, 80s Cheese Fest at its finest. I love Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Special features include commentary, 5 featurettes, 2 deleted scenes, bloopers, the original theatrical trailer, and, there's some others, and more, it says. But yeah, Killer Klowns from Outer Space, definitely one to check out if you're into good 80s cheesy horror films. So yeah. Next one I got here is We Are Still Here, another blind buy. There's a few of those I got. I'm going to try to get more movies that I haven't seen, particularly horror movies. That's my goal. My goal in 2015 was to buy more Disney movies on Blu-ray. My goal in 2016 is to buy more horror movies on Blu-ray. So that's the goal throughout the year. So if you guys might notice, I'm going to try to be picking up more horror films this year. We Are Still Here is basically, it's about this husband and wife. They move into this new house and their son died, and they're feeling this presence, and the wife thinks that it could be their dead son, and the townspeople all think that it's something else living in that house and stuff like that. We Are Still Here. This is another one that I thought was okay. It wasn't amazing, wasn't great, it wasn't terrible either. Special features on here include commentary with writer and director, behind the scenes, teaser, trailer. So yeah, that's what's on here when it comes to the Blu-ray. Like I said, didn't hate it. I thought it was okay. Fun little film. So yeah, if you're into those kind of haunting movies, and by the way, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but look at the back photo there. The little demon thing. I don't know how well you guys can see it right now. But yeah, that's creepy looking. The look of them is really cool. Next one I picked up here, all-time favorite classic movie. I was gonna buy this when it came out, but I just didn't. For some reason, I didn't. But classic. I've been wanting to upgrade these movies on Blu-ray for a long time. I'm glad I didn't because then they announced that they were re-releasing it for the 30th anniversary. I was gonna buy the 25th anniversary or the 20th anniversary or something. But then they decided they wanted to release it for the 30th anniversary. So I'm like, I'll hold off and get the 30th anniversary one. And it's the Back to the Future trilogy, Target exclusive Steelbook here. And there's so many features on here to even name. If you guys don't know the plot of Back to the Future, I mean, come on, who doesn't know the plot to Back to the Future? So I'm not even going to waste time talking about the plot of this movie. It's the Target exclusive Steelbook. It is a really nice Steelbook. I don't get too many Target exclusives, but every once in a while they do have the best one out there. And yeah, Target was one, and it was on sale too, so I had to get it on Steelbook form. Next one I got here, I found this at a place that sells used DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that, and they have video games and stuff too. And maybe we'll go out there for a hoarding up video, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what it's like there. But it's a store that I've loved going to for years. Don't go to it as much as I used to, but this one's called Laid to Rest, and here on DVD. And basically the plot of this movie is there's this guy named Chrome Skull, and he's wearing a Chrome Skull mask, and he's going around kidnapping women, and he's basically just trying to kill him, and then this one gets away and is just a pain in his ass the whole night. And this is one that I actually really like. Now, I bought this movie mainly because it has a cool cover, and I was reading the back, and an interesting premise, and I liked the way the killer looked, and so I got this one, I checked it out, I liked it. Then I found out there's a sequel. I don't know how good the sequel is, so next time I go out there to that place, I'm going to see if they have the sequel there as well. Lay to Rest 2, Chrome Skull, or something like that. But yeah, one that I actually liked. Special features, I don't think there's nothing on here for special features. I remember that because I popped it in and there was no special features at all. But another slasher movie that I actually liked. So yeah, and when did this come out? 2009? Yeah, 2008. Yeah, 2009. So check that one out. Next one I got here is one of my favorites. I love this movie so much. The Collector. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll just show them both on yeah. The Collector, it's basically about this guy named Arkin who is going to rob his current employer to help his wife kind of get out of this bad deal that she's a part of. And when he gets there, there's somebody else already in the house, and he set up booby traps. That's right. It's like Saw meets Home Alone, and I love this movie so much. And special features on here include alternate ending, deleted scenes, soundtrack preview, commentary, and music videos. And one I absolutely loved. But the other one, the sequel, The Collection, I think is a little bit better than the first one. I love the first one so much, but I think the sequel topped the first one. That's how much I love it. Special features on the sequel, and I'm not going to really give you the plot of the second one in case you have not watched the first one yet. Watch the first one first, then watch the second one, obviously. Special features include audio commentary, 5 mini featurettes, alternate scenes, and theatrical trailer. I absolutely loved The Collector and The Collection. Next one I got here is Insidious Chapter 3. Now, this month, in January, I've upgraded all my Insidious because I had all 3 of them on DVD. And I upgraded all 3 of them on Blu-ray. I'll just pull them out real quick. Oh, that's Hostile. Insidious 2, and yeah, Insidious 3. And if you guys don't know the plot of Insidious 3, it's basically a prequel to Insidious 1 and 2, and it's showing you how Elise became the way she is, and it's about this family who's, it's the typical Insidious stuff like that. Special features include being haunted, a psychic medium speaks, deleted scenes, tiptoe through the tulips, and it also includes making Chapter 3. So yeah, Insidious, this one I didn't hate. I actually liked it. Not as much as 1 and 2. I thought 1 and 2 were much, much better. But this one was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So there's that. And the last 2 that I'm going to show you, not the last 2 that I got, because like I said, I got a bunch of catalog titles and stuff like that this month. Excuse me. But I ended up picking up, because now I'm also trying to collect all the Harry Potter movies on Blu-ray. I have them all on DVD. The only one I had on Blu-ray before was Deathly Hallows Part 2. Well, at that used place where I found Laid to Rest at, I also found Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on Blu-ray, and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince on Blu-ray. So there's 2 more that I've upgraded. The plot of Harry Potter, it's basically about this kid named Harry Potter whose parents are killed, and he gets dumped on his aunt and uncle's doorstep. When he turns 11, he finds out he's a wizard. He goes to Hogwarts, and he's trying to, find this teacher who's trying to steal the Sorcerer's Stone. And special features include additional scenes, a bunch of featurettes, character clips, lessons in Quidditch, and theatrical trailers. Definitely recommend checking Harry Potter out if you are a Harry Potter fan. And Half-Blood Prince, the special features include J.K. Rowling, A Year in the Life, What's on Your Mind, a lightning round Q&A with the cast and crew, and additional scenes not shown in theaters. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I got a bunch of other stuff, but those are pretty much the main stuff, the big stuff that I got this month. So yeah, what do you guys think of the titles I picked up in January, the ones that you saw anyway? If you guys like these videos, definitely give it a thumbs up, comment on the video, like it, subscribe, just do it!